Hey guys, so if you don't know this already from watching my previous videos, I went vegan in 2013 because I met this girl in undergrad who was a vegan and I was really intrigued by her vegan lifestyle. So I was like, I'm gonna try it out. People go vegan for a lot of reasons. People go vegan because they want to make a healthier lifestyle change, or maybe they want to protect the environment, or they just are against the way the animals are treated. I personally went vegan for ethical reasons. I'm a huge animal lover and I'm also an empath. So when you put those two together, it's a pretty intense combination. Now that I think about it and I look back, I wonder why it took me so long to make the transition, because my whole life I've loved animals, but I never thought about why we eat certain animals. Why are we eating a cow and not a cat? Anyway, so the transition for me was really easy, honestly, because one, I was on a college budget, so I couldn't afford to buy meat, especially organic meat, all the time. And two, I lived alone in undergrad, so there was no temptation, and I could control what was in my fridge and in my pantry. I also watched a lot of vegan documentaries when I first started out. As I learned more and more about the meat industry and the dairy industry and the way animals are treated, it really shattered my heart, and I could never look at meat the same again. I was so angry and upset because I had no clue what a factory farm was and what the conditions were like for the animals. And then I also learned that there are really cruel, heartless people who work at these factory farms and they just torture animals for fun. Knowing that there are people like this in society really freaks me out, because how can you hurt something that's so defenseless against you? It really made me angry and upset. So after I learned about all of that, I was like, I cannot be a part of this. I don't want to be a part of this. I'm not going to support these industries and participate in the cruelty and the inhumane treatment of these animals. When I told my parents that I went vegan, I don't really think they understood or believe me at first. And listen, I grew up eating a lot of meat. We have my Korean side, and while we don't eat a lot of meat, we still have a lot of egg dishes and the Korean barbecue and mackerel. And then on my Italian American side, we have the steak and the burgers and the meatballs and sausage. So a lot of meat, a lot of eggs, a lot of dairy that I grew up eating that I just cut out completely. So I think it took some time for my family to adjust to this new lifestyle that I took on. Even though I'm vegan, I'm not like this crazy vegan activist who's gonna scold you in public for drinking a glass of milk or eating a piece of bacon. I believe more in educating people rather than telling them, you should do this, you should put that hamburger down. I'm not gonna do that to anyone. Also, veganism goes beyond the plate. It's pretty much a lifestyle. Not only are you choosing to abstain from putting animals and animal products into your body, but you're choosing not to buy animal products such as leather, or choosing not to support events or companies that use animals for entertainments like zoos or water parks. And it even goes against hunting animals for fun, like deer or lion or giraffes. How could you hurt animals like that or support events like that? So veganism really is a way of life. And if you're into that, cool. If not, whatever. That's your choice. But I just say be open-minded and see both sides of the story. Alright guys, that's all I have for you this week. If you're vegan, I want to know. So comment below and tell me about yourself and why you went vegan. I will see you guys next week. Bye!